Well, one thing's for sure, you don't have to go out of your way to spend time with your baby around clothes and toys. So here are some signs that will help you in that area. Bib, just kind of pat your chest a couple of times. Same hand shape, hat. Shoes, two fists together, shoes. Socks. Remember star, the two fingers pointing up? It's the same exact sign, only the fingers are pointing down. Shirt. Pants, you're showing the legs of the pants. Shorts. Dress. Jacket. It looks like you're putting on the jacket. Pajamas. You're going to sign bed and clothes. Bedclothes. Diaper. Remember the sign for duck with these two fingers and your thumb coming together? Well, you're just going to take both of those and show diaper. It sort of shows how they attach. And now we're on to toys. Here's a sign for play. You have your Y hands, very similar to when you did cow. But you're going to twist your wrists back and forth. And this is a sign for play. Now for toys, you're going to make two peace signs. Stick your thumb up, close your fists, and this is a sign language T. And when you move your wrists in the similar fashion that you did for play, you get toys, or toy. And here's a sign for book, and ball. Doll, you're going to crook. You have your finger pointing up, crook your finger, and pull it down on your nose. Doll. And this is block. It's like you're holding two blocks and you're stacking them on top of each other. Block or block. And then balloon, looks like you're blowing up a balloon. And you'll want to make that noise too to show it's balloon. And then puzzle, you crook these fingers very much like pacifier, but you do both of them and you fit them together. Puzzle, puzzle. Next is music. You kind of move one hand across one arm. It's also the sign for song. So we have those 20 signs. And now I'm going to show you a couple of songs that you can use with these signs. I'm, as you've figured out by now, a big song person. So here's one with socks. Remember socks. And I'm going to show you one color. We'll be getting to more colors in a later lesson. And here is the sign for black. You take your index finger and go straight across where your eyebrow is. Think of having black eyebrows, and that's where the sign actually comes from. So black socks, they never get dirty. The longer you wear them, the stiffer they get. Sometimes I think of the laundry, but something keeps telling me don't send them yet. Don't send them yet. Here is another song. Got my ball. So if you're playing ball with your child, let's say you're sitting on the floor and you're going to play catcher, rolling the ball back and forth. Depending on the age of the child, you may have another adult, sitting with them to help roll the ball back. And so here's the song. You might have the ball between your legs or on the floor, and you'll sign, I roll the ball to Melanie. I'm sorry. I roll the ball to Melanie. You roll the ball, and then she rolls it back to me. And then either the child or the adult will roll it back. And pretty soon, hopefully, you can say, do you want the ball? What is this? And, they might sign ball. So that's a fun game. And here's another one that's going to be even more involved once you know the colors. It's sort of a clothes song, has to do with clothes. And so you can sign, okay, so I have a brown jacket. Mommy has a brown jacket, brown jacket, brown jacket. Mommy has a brown jacket all day long. And you could sign, black. So Daddy has on black shorts, black shorts, black shorts. Daddy has on black shorts all day long. And you can just sing about all the different types of clothing that everybody's wearing or wants to put on. Grandma has a green hat, green hat, green hat. Grandma has a green hat on her head. You sort of change the words around to make it work. Now, another way, obviously you're going to be using these signs when you're dressing your child or undressing your child. Another way that's really helpful in using these signs, I found, was to have your child around when you were doing laundry, especially folding clothes. And, you could give them some clothes and say, oh, do you want to hold, this is Daddy's shirt. You hold Daddy's shirt. And, oh, look, here's one of Melanie's socks. Where's the other one? And you look around and you find, oh, look, 2 socks. And fold them together. Socks. You want to hold the socks? And just talk about all the different things that you're folding. And it just, if that's part of your routine, pretty soon they'll be signing back. Enjoy.